Hi, Illinois State Controller Susana Mendoza here to set the record straight about which came first, Illinois' economic recovery or the federal ARPA stimulus funds. For context, I walked into the worst fiscal crisis in the state's history, a 2-year budget impasse. I got to work methodically chipping away at the state's backlog of unpaid bills from a high of nearly $17 billion in 2017 to under $3 billion in 2021. This July, we started our fiscal year with less than $2 billion of accounts payable. We now no longer have a bill backlog anymore, just that accounts payable, which is the regular cost of operating government and keeping funds flowing freely. I've also dramatically shortened the time the state takes to pay bills from an average delay of 210 business days. That's about 9.5 months in real people time, to well under 30 days for over a year now. Do you know when we got the federal ARPA COVID stimulus funds? Not until July 22nd of 2021. All that good news about Illinois' finances has been years in the making, including 2 of the 6 credit upgrades that came before a penny of the ARPA federal stimulus funds got here. Some people wrongly assume that the only reason Illinois' finances are getting better and we're getting credit upgrades is because of the federal stimulus. Let me walk you through a calendar of what happened over the last year. April 28th of 2021. More than a year ago, I had paid down the backlog of bills to $3.5 billion, shrunk the bill payment cycle to 15 days, and I wrote the credit rating agencies asking for our first upgrade. On June 29th of last year, Moody's Investor Service gave us our first credit upgrade in more than 20 years. On July 1st, 2021, the beginning of our fiscal year, I paid the backlog down to less than $3 billion. I wrote the rating agencies again that day, asking for additional upgrades because we deserved them. Guess what? We earned another one on July 8th. All of that happened before the federal stimulus finally got here on July 22nd, 2021. So now you know. I'm happy to report that the recovery came before the ARPA federal stimulus funds. The $8.3 billion of ARPA federal stimulus is necessary for COVID-related expenses, but as you now know, was not used to pay down the state's bill backlog. Feel free to track how every penny of it is spent on our COVID-19 transparency portal by visiting my website at illinoiscontroller.gov. Thanks for listening and have a great day.